Senior Support on your TV. Welcome back. We're talking today to Colin Gillis from Prince Edward Community Care and to Janna Smith, who's with the Prince Edward Arts Council. And we're talking about a project to help seniors stay engaged, especially during these winter months of the pandemic. But now we're going to turn our minds to the part of the project that they call the Art of Conversation. And so let's first talk to Janna, who is with the Prince Edward Arts Council. And just, Janna, give us an idea of what the Arts Council does and what this partnership with Prince Edward Community Care means.
For sure. The Arts Council has been working in the community for over 30 years. We're actually celebrating our 35th anniversary this year of when we were incorporated. We are an arts service organization, and we serve a membership of over 300 artists and arts organizations, including galleries in the county. Our mission is to act as a catalyst for the creation and enjoyment of the arts, and to leverage the arts for the economic and social development of Prince Edward County. So this partnership is an ideal way for us to fulfill some of our key objectives, which include fostering opportunities for PEC residents to experience and engage with the arts in meaningful ways, and to encourage local artists to effectively develop and deliver arts activities. And I think the beauty of this partnership and of this project, the Art of Conversation, is that the artists and residents will co-create through their combined knowledge and experiences to create something really beautiful to then be shared with the community at large.
Well, it sounds really great. So what was your first thought when you got that phone call about partnering with the seniors organization in the county?
I thought it was wonderful. I was really excited. It's a beautiful idea. The last several years, the Arts Council has been doing more partnerships such as these. We partnered with The Rock in 2020 to work on a community mural. So this was exactly the kind of project we were hoping to undertake. Like you said earlier, the interest from the artists was astounding. So our first part of the partnership was really to connect community care for seniors with local artists in the region. We had over 25, I believe, who stepped forward, many with experience in offering workshops or engagement type experiences to people. They were very excited. Some had already wanted to connect with seniors in particular during the pandemic. So this really allowed them to fulfill some of their ideas as well around connection through this time.
You mentioned The Rock, and for those of our viewers who are not aware, The Rock is the youth organization. So the Arts Council now has been working with youth, and now you're working with older adults in the community. So that's really great. And you had a lot of interest from the artists too. There are so many artists in Prince Edward County, so it seemed like it was a good fit.
Definitely. And it was very interesting when we did the call for artists. We said, this is not just limited to the visual arts. If you're a writer, if you're a songwriter, if you're a musician, dancer, anyone really, feel free to step forward. And I think we do have a really nice group of artists that represent, the visual arts. We have painters, illustrators, photographers, ceramic artists. We also have multidisciplinary artists. So I think we're very pleased with the turnout.
It sounds really great, and I know there's going to be something shared with the community about this too. So we're looking forward to that. But before we talk about that, Colin, can you just give us an idea of how the seniors have responded to this concept of having conversation over a period of weeks with an artist?
Yeah, so I've been getting great feedback so far, mainly increasing their socialization levels during these winter months with the physical distancing guidelines put in place and not being able to see family and see friends. Um, Having the virtual means of communication have still been tough for everybody to find time to be able to communicate with friends and family. So having this project with the end goal of co-creating a piece of art and knowing that you have to have these conversations allowed them to get together over the phone and start those conversations. Now that they've had one or two conversations each, I've been getting emails and phone calls saying that even after the project is over and once physical distancing guidelines have been eased, that they want to get together with the local artist, as friendships have been formed in a matter of a few weeks and a few conversations. So I think it's been really meaningful on both sides. I've heard that from the artists as well as the older adults, that there's friendships already been formed, which is amazing, which is kind of a goal that we had. We didn't know how close they were going to get over because they were essentially strangers before it started, and they're just connecting over the phone. So now that they've been talking over the phone and became friends, they want to get to know each other in a more personal way after the project is over. They're going to continue to stay in touch. That's been the general feedback so far. So I've been very happy to hear all of that.
Mm-hmm. That sounds absolutely wonderful. Can you give us an idea of the age range of the 15 seniors that are involved in this project?
Yeah, so I believe the youngest might be around in their 70s, and the oldest is 104 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. So the artist that was paired with the older adult, who was 104, after their first phone call, immediately sent me an email saying, "Can you believe that they're 104 years old? Some of the stories that they've told me are just incredible," and really enjoyed their dry sense of humor at being 104 years old. So they've connected quite well so far.
My goodness, these artists, Janna, might have inspiration for more than just the one piece of art, it seems like.
Yes, it's quite possible, for sure, definitely.
And have you heard anything from the artists that you've been in contact with?
Well, I just happened to see one of the artists who's also on our executive board of directors on Friday, and I just asked her, how is it going? And she stomped her foot enthusiastically and she said, "I'm loving it." So that was all that was needed to be said.
Yeah, I think from what we're hearing from both of you today, that this although you've only gone part way through the project, it's already a success.
Yes,
and
100%.
the seniors and the artists are both finding it so useful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you're going to share some of these artworks with the community. So Janna, can you tell us, how does an online art show work? I can't really imagine it.
Yeah, well, we're using Facebook as a platform because these are works that are not for sale. So we don't have to worry about connecting it to some kind of a shop. So we thought that an event in Facebook would be the most accessible for people. So we'll be running the event for 2 weeks. It'll open on March 26th, as you said, and we'll leave it there for the 2-week period until April 8th. And it's quite easy to upload the images, and then people can leave comments, which is really nice about Facebook, is that we can have that interaction with the community, those that are viewing the work, or if even the artists and the seniors would like to leave their own comments about the work, they can leave their own personal testimonials. So it should be quite easily done. So the Arts Council will pin it to the top of our Facebook page, so if people are curious about of how they can access it, facebook.com/PEC Arts Council is our handle. So it'll be available there, and we'll co-host it with Community Care for Seniors. So I imagine you'll do the same, and it'll be available on your Facebook page as well.
Yes, absolutely. We would really like to encourage as many people in the community or anywhere, in fact, because it's online, so anyone, anywhere can look at it. And so, Colin, I'm sure you're hoping that people enjoy this and learn from this and really embrace it as the people in our community have done with the seniors and the artists.
Yeah, and as Janna said, the interactive piece on the Facebook event page that we're going to have is going to be very important, as if there was no physical distancing requirements and we were able to do this in person, people would be able to go and talk about the art and talk about the project, even the people that weren't participating in it, right? So they would be able to talk their experience of what they think about the artwork and about the conversations and about the connection between the older adult and the artist. So that part is going to be very important and interesting to see. So we're really looking forward to it.
Yes, we will, I'm sure, see some ads in the newspaper and other promotions of the event so that people know where to go and find it and participate in it. Janna, any final thoughts about this opportunity to get involved with older adults in the community?
I just think it's wonderful. And even from our artists, their age range is quite diverse. So we have artists that are in their 30s, up to artists who I think are also members of your association. So really interesting. I love the idea of the intergenerational aspect of this. I couldn't ask for a better project for us to be involved with. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity. I believe our artists are very grateful for this opportunity as well.
Thank you. And Colin, any thoughts on this project?
I just hope that the Facebook event reaches a wide range of people in a wide range of locations, and hopefully encourages other communities to get local seniors and local artists engaged together as well.
Yes. Well, thank you both very much for being on the show today and telling us about the art of conversation.
Yeah, you're welcome. Pleasure for having us.
You're watching Seniors Support on Your TV.